In this video, I'm going to show you really quickly a feature called proportional editing, also known as soft selection, which will help you to edit more complicated and smooth shapes like this. So perhaps you've used the subdivision surface and applied it and you don't want to go back, or maybe you sculpted something and it's really complicated. This will help you to gently adjust the shape kind of after you hit after the point of no return. So to do this, I need to go into modeling mode. And you can see, maybe I want to sort of soften this edge here. I could try to select all these vertices and kind of pull them in a little bit. Or if I wanted to pull a blob out of the side of this object, I could do this. Technically, I could do this. It's very difficult and time consuming to position all these accurately, right? This is becoming more like a fin than a blob. So there's this feature called proportional editing, which is right here. And if I turn this on and I click on a point and grab it, you can see it affects everything around it. So I can pull this in and create a little depression there, or I can pull it out. I can also, while I'm doing this, use the scroll wheel to adjust the size of the effect, which if I scroll too much, I'll just be moving the entire object basically. So there's that. I also can, I can use my other translation or transformation tools. So I can grab it, move it, I can rotate it with the R key, and that's not ideal, but I can rotate it just a little bit and it looks okay. And I could scale it. And this is kind of like the inflate tool in the scale mode. And like anything, you want to look at things from different points of view as you're doing it. And you can see it's scaling away from the center of my selection. But yeah, that's it. That's a really useful little tool for you. There's also a few different options in terms of how the effect falls off. So I could choose random and use the box select, which is B, to select a bunch of points. And then you can see it sort of is scaling all of these different points in a semi-random way that it falls off from the middle of my selection, which I don't really want. I don't know quite when you would ever want that, but there's also things like root and smooth sphere, which doesn't look so good there, but let's say I had a point selected. If I started pulling it out, you can see it kind of has a more spherical shape versus this smoothed shape. It's just all about the kind of profile that it makes as you pull things out. So that's proportional editing in a nutshell.